My dear friends, my dear gods and my dear masters, today let us learn the fourth law, that is law of correspondence. The first law we saw, divine oneness. The second one, the law of vibration. The third is the law of action. Today, the fourth law we are going to learn is law of correspondence. In simple words, law of correspondence means as above, so below. As within, as without. It reflects. Whatever the physical body, the light, physical objects, the frequencies, the creation, what we see here has a correspondent invisible world, etheric world, astral world, and universe and higher above. Everything has a correspondence, everything has a connection. As above, so below. As below, so above. Suppose you are very happy. It reflects in your etheric body. It reflects in the etheric worlds. It reflects in the astral body. It reflects in the astral worlds. Suppose there is a misalignment or a disturbance in the higher bodies, it reflects in the physical body. If the karma is too strong on the causal body, which is in the causal worlds, then you in the physical body will have a corresponding effect. As below, so above. As above, so below. Imagine all the feelings of every human when they have in this physical body also reflects back in the etheric body, that is in the etheric worlds. There is a very misconception. People think that in the higher worlds, everything will be great, everything will be perfect. Absolutely no. It will exactly reflect what we are here, there, and what is there, here. Whatever creation you see here, it first originates in the higher worlds and then it takes the form here. First the thoughts, then the creation. And before every creation, the emotion also gets added. As within, so without. What is inside you, you are continuously corresponding, giving a corresponding action to the outside. If you have thirst of knowledge, you are continuously sending the frequencies outside. A book will search and come to you. A person with a higher frequency will come and meet you. Many of you would have seen this. Suddenly you see a video in YouTube, which is exactly what you wanted. How did the video come to you? In millions and trillions of videos, how could that one particular video come to you? How could that one WhatsApp message came to you? How could that one person came in your life? How could that one book came into your life? And suddenly you open a book, you search for a page or paragraph, exactly what you're looking for, you will find. These are very common experiences for all the spiritual masters. And how did that happen? That happened because of law of correspondence. What is within is also without. You attract like a magnet. In the physics, we learn the magnet has a frequency. A magnet can attract another magnet when it goes near another magnet. But if the polarity is different, it will repel. Similarly, your every feeling, every thought will also have a frequency. It will attract similar frequency, and that similar frequency can be anything. Living thing, non-living thing, visible, invisible. The pen which you use or the pencil which you use for many days, it will start reflecting you. Many psychics, when they get an object from you, they hold, when they close the eyes, they can understand your feelings, they can understand your soul progress, they can understand your thoughts. When spiritual psychics, when they go to spiritual places, when they place their hand on the monuments or the artifacts, they can connect with the frequencies and the vibrations of that, so they can date back and see exactly when it is built and who built and what was the intentions behind that buildings. So when you go to a place, when you meet a person, when you touch an object, or even when you connect with the thought forms, or when you connect with other etheric or astral bodies, it is all accessible. There is a correspondent effects. The law of correspondence says this: as above, so below, as within, so without. Everywhere we are all connected, visible and invisible. Sometimes people react, sometimes people speak nonsense. If you carefully observe, it may not be related to the what is happening now, it can be related to the past. They are finding a way to let it out. Similarly, when somebody is doing or speaking or acting something, it can be a reflection from the etheric body or from the astral body. Suppose you eat food prepared by a person who is in depression or anger or hatred or jealousy. Those Arshad Vargas gets into the food. And when you consume that food, that energy inside the food first goes to the etheric body, which will affect your emotions and mood. Then your action, your words, your thinking will be correspondent to that. What a beautiful law. If you can understand the science behind this, you will not react, you will act. Everything is linked with everything. Behind every word, emotion, action, there is a correspondent effect. We must understand that. And if you want to change that, you have to change your words, your actions, your emotions. So even that changes. As above, so below. That's right. But if you change here, even you can change above. It is not always one way, it is two way. We always wait for the higher masters to give message. Why we are not giving messages to them? Start giving messages to the higher worlds. Start giving higher messages to the great masters. Then you see what happens. We only ask, we only wait for somebody to come and give. We think it is only one way. But when we meditate, when our frequencies are high, we give messages to the higher worlds. It is two-way, my dear friends. Hey, I need a book. Give me a book. I don't know how you will give. I need a book. You can ask with humbleness. The universe will answer to you. What is universe? It is not a physical or invisible. All the masters, all the consciousness, all the souls put together is universe. Somebody will answer to you. We don't know who. That's why we commonly say the universe will take care. The universe is behind us. The universe will supply. The word universe means creation. This is law of correspondence. When you give a message, it reaches. And then you see 1 minute over, why nobody responding? 2 minutes over, 1 day over. We measure the results according to us. But every creation, every response will take time. Suppose in the earth, we ask a question to someone, they will say, we'll get back to you within 24 hours. Then you feel, okay, 24 hours is acceptable. Somebody, if they say, we'll get back to you within a month, you'll say, what nonsense. I can't wait for a month. Similarly, when you release a thought, when you ask, you may get it immediately or you may get it after some days or months. But you must have the patience. And you should not just release the thought and sit. That is what yesterday we saw, law of action. You must keep trying so that you can fasten the manifestation. Once you give the message, and you have to be acting on it, not just waiting for it. I always had a great dream that when I play music, I want the divine music from the higher worlds to come, channel through me. It was a dream for me for the past 15 years. In order that to happen, I need to practice an instrument. I need to start performing. I need to grab every opportunity to go and perform. Then my dream, my thought will happen. That is the law of action. So the law of correspondence, what we are learning today, says, as above, so below. So if there is a divine music above, it has to come here. As above, so below. For that, you need to tune yourself. The cosmic energy is available. When you build a 51 degrees, 51 minutes perfect pyramid, it attracts. When your body becomes perfectly tuned, you attract higher masters, energies, channels, frequencies, whatnot. You must prepare yourself. Your every cell must become active first. Very less percentages of cells are active in the body. With more and more in meditation, more in service. Living with more higher frequency and higher vibration works, words, deeds, you activate every cell in your body. Thereby, you attract higher energies. So remember, anything you see, there is always something behind that. And that something is explained by the law of correspondence. As above, so below. As within, so without. Thank you, my dear friends. Let us meditate now for 3 hours.